The truth is, the only reason I started Fog Creek Software is because I kept trying to look for a great place to work in New York that treated software developers well, and I just couldn't find one to work at. So in desperation, I finally made one. I mean, I would go to parties and I'd meet somebody and I'd be like, hey, what do you do? I'm a programmer. Oh, me too. And they'd say, do you know any good companies to work for in New York? And I'd say, no. Everywhere I looked, I saw companies that were having trouble recruiting programmers and not treating programmers well. And they didn't put these two things together. They didn't realize that if they treated programmers well, it would be easy for them to recruit programmers. And so I decided that that was an opportunity that I had to fill, and I just needed a place to work that I liked. So I started Fog Creek.
There's a kind of a mild bias against management at Fog Creek, and I don't say that in a pejorative way. It's just that their experience has been, I think a lot of people's experience has been, that managers, particularly at software companies, kind of get in the way. They just, oftentimes they're not very technical, or they're not technical at all, and they have sort of arbitrary notions about how software is done and when it can get done.
You have to sort of treat programming as a profit center, no matter what kind of organization you're in, even if it is technically a cost center for you. There are companies like, for example, Walmart, that have been able to lower prices because they have better distribution systems, and they have better distribution systems because they use computers and because their programmers just do a better job.
Joel's style of running his company is hugely different from places that I've worked in the past. I've had an experience of working in a very corporate, kind of staid, cube farm type of environment. There was actually a point where they stopped providing milk in the coffee.
You know, we have a couple products today, and we're certainly going to have more products in the future, but most of my focus has been around making an environment that's awesome to work in, making a place that's almost like a utopia for developers, giving everybody the tools they need to get their jobs done, and treating them really, really well.